Yay! It's Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve, unless of course you're watching this in July, in which case it isn't. And here we are anyway for the penultimate time this year. And in this video, I'm gonna do what I do this time every year, and that is pick my favorite image that I've shot over the past 12 months. So this is something I've done for as long as I can remember, and here are just a couple of the more recent winners of this incredibly prestigious award. Now, in the context of this award, my year starts on 1st of December of the previous year, so in this case 1st of December 22, and ends on 30th of November, the current one. The reason for this is simple, and it's so that I can get more time to study my images really, rather than just favouring my most recent shots, as I have a tendency to do. This cooling off period means that images then shot throughout the previous 12 months all have an equal chance of getting picked. I also feel that, yet again this year, I've kind of branched out a little more with my photography. The frustrations of not being able to enjoy my first love of landscape and seascape shooting less and less these days have been, lessened somewhat by, getting out in nature, albeit, mainly locally, with my camera. Now this year's also been the best I've ever enjoyed in all my years taking pictures. A bold statement maybe, but with my daughter deciding she wanted to be a photographer, I've had company on most of my little outings, and I've loved every single minute of having Bethan along with me. It's all I could ever ask for, really, and I'm not jealous of the fact that she's a far more accomplished bird photographer than I will ever be. I couldn't be happier. Anyway, over the past few videos, if you've been watching, I've showcased some of my favourite images in all the categories I've shot this year. But none of the images you'll have seen already are in this video here. So without any further ado, here are the 10 images that made it onto this year's shortlist. And in common with what I did last year, I'll put the numbers of likes each one got on Instagram. Play shortlist. Oh, I didn't do it. Okay then, those are the contenders, and in true beauty contest style, and just ask Scallon at Photography for Enjoyment all about beauty queens. Nudge nudge, AL. Here are the top 3 in reverse order. In third place we have, alright, now this was a really close battle between my dandelion image and this one, but this lovely image of a great tit perched on one leg won out. Now this little chap, and it must have been a chap because he was so cooperative, sat like this posing away for a good 10 minutes, and this is the pick of the bunch of the shots I got. Now I've only got into bird photography recently, and because of my daughter really, and it's been a steep old learning curve, I can tell you. I am though looking forward to even more in the new year hopefully, and who knows, there may even be a 150 to 600 on my shopping list, but shh about that. Yeah. Right, the runner-up spot this year goes to this shot of the lighthouse at Mumbles taken from Bracelet Bay. Now, I shoot fewer and fewer of my first photographic love, and that is land and seascapes these days. So when I do get out, it's a really special moment for me. Now, this image was shot at low tide in the middle of the day, and I was really drawn to the formation in the sand, and all those ripples that are quite beautiful, really. I set up with my 10-24 lens at its widest and really close to the sand. It was then a case of waiting for the clouds to build before getting the shot. Well worth the wait, I hope you agree. And the winner of the During the Meanwhilst Picture of the Year for 2023 is... Well, it had to be a macro / nature shot, didn't it? And considering the length of time I had to wait to actually capture this subject, it could only be my image of these common blue butterflies. Now, I've been trying desperately for over a year to get a decent shot of one of these little beauties, and just like buses whose loads came together, the Griswolds have gone out for a walk back in July when they came across a field full of common blues. So they ran me at home, and I rushed as quickly as I can rush anyway, as I could to meet them, sure in the knowledge that knowing my luck, they'd be long gone by the time I got there. But to my amazement, my luck had held out for once, and I was met with quite a dazzling sight. I must have shot over 100 pictures, and this one is my favourite. So there we have it, my favourite 10 shots of the year and my top 3 and ultimate winner. Do you agree with my choice, or do you prefer some other image from this or perhaps a previous video even? I'd also be interested to know if this is something you do periodically with your own images, or is it just a case of me having way too much time on my hands? Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow on Christmas Eve as Dexter picks his last treat of the year. Well, he will have more. And we take the rest of 2023 off. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Ta-ra.